Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Comparative Politics, Political Science 2301. I am Dr. Lee Cheek, and I will be the professor for this course. You can anticipate that we will have an engaging, insightful, and intellectually stimulating course on the nature of government in the world system. This is an introductory lecture. Future lectures will be more specific in terms of the content of the course, but this is just to orient you to the course and to help you prepare. On the most general of issues, please keep in mind that in a distance learning online environment, the work you do on the front end of the course is really more important than what you do at the end. Unlike a traditional classroom setting, where the work at the end is more intense than the beginning. So you need to make sure that you have made all the preparations on the front end. Okay, let's get down to more specifics. Again, my name is Dr. Lee Cheek. I am a professor of political science at East Georgia State College. I was the dean at East Georgia State College for 6 years. Before that, I was dean at the University of North Georgia. And before that, I was an academic vice president at Athens State University and University of Alabama system. And before that, at Lee University in Tennessee. And even before that, at Brewton Parker College in Georgia. I've been a political scientist for many, many years. I began my teaching career in 1986. So this is my calling in life. I love it. And I'm very happy that you're a part of this experience. My enthusiasm for the subject matter, even though it may be challenging sometimes, will be clearly evident. So I alert you to that reality at the beginning. The hours that I'm available for telephone conversation and interaction are in the syllabus in terms of my office hours. Also, there's a course description in the first page of the syllabus. I urge you to read that. You see what we're embarking on. We're going to talk about comparative political institutions in an international system, how they're different, the aspects of international politics in terms of culture, economics, constitutionalism, and many, many other topics to try to see some of the varieties of comparative politics. Also, their learning objectives, I urge you to take a look at that, are in terms of our grading scale. Grading scale is the University System of Georgia, A, B, C, D, F, 10-point scale. Let's talk about the specific grades in this course. This course will have 3 major exams. Exam 1, 20%, Exam 2, 20%, Exam 3, 20%. We will also have a comparative politics paper. The syllabus has a complete overview of that. That's going to be worth 20%. And we're going to have weekly quizzes. Weekly quizzes will typically take place between and it will be available for you to take between about 4 a.m. on Friday morning and all the way to Sunday to give you a short but sufficient window to take the quizzes every week. This is just to make sure that you're among the academic living, that you're doing the reading, you are engaged and participating in the course. And so we'll be talking more about that, but really 5 grades. Exam 1, Exam 2, Exam 3, the comparative politics paper, and then the quiz average. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the textbook. The textbook is the leading comparative politics textbook available in the world, authored by Powell, Dalton, and Strom, and it is available via the link that I have already provided you with or in the bookstore. I recommend that you look at the most updated information that I've given you before you make a choice, but it's available. It's a digital text. It's from Pearson Publishing, and it is part of their Revel series. You do not need all the quizzes that go along with it. We'll be using those. I've used those in teaching this class before, but the text itself is very accessible and very easy to read. Attendance policy, you really need to log on to this course every day. You really need to do the reading every day. The main reason students don't perform well in college is because they disengage. I encourage engagement. D2L allows me to see when you have looked at this course, when you have worked in this course, so I know how engaged you are. So I would pledge to yourself now to stay focused with this course and others, and you'll do very well. Probably the most important part of the syllabus is the course calendar, or the survey of course content, where we start every day and what we're going to cover. Those issues will follow logically and sequentially. Each week will have a theme, each week will have a series of readings, each week will have a quiz. All these you need to follow very closely. So week 1 is the introduction. It will be this lecture as well as perhaps other lectures, and they will vary given the complexity of the topic we cover. Some weeks will have 1 lecture, 1 week may have 3 lectures. So you need, D2L is our learning management system, and you need to use that fully. There are no makeup exams, no makeup quizzes. You're given a large window to take these. If you do not take them, then you've simply given up on your opportunity to participate in that exercise. So no makeup quizzes, no makeup exams. You're given a window, but it gives you ample amount of time to take any kind of exercise. Okay. You also have, and the deadlines are all in the syllabus, and I'll be reminding you of this, you have a comparative politics paper. Instead of asking you to do a country study, that when I became a student of comparative politics in the early 1980s, it was commonplace to just do a country study. Many political scientists specialize in one country. For example, there are people who are experts on Ethiopia, people who are experts on Iran, people who are experts on Albania. And any of the, depending on how one counts it, the UN count is close to 200 countries in the world. Some of these are not major strategic entities, but they exist in terms of participation in the United Nations. That's not the approach that in a typical undergraduate course like the one we're taking that I would use. What I've given you is 14 relevant topics with questions to answer. So I've done about half the work for you already when it comes to your paper, but you're going to have to do the other half. And we'll be talking more about that as we go through the semester. But you'll see the deadline in the syllabus. You'll see also the deadline for telling me which topic you selected. But the mission is yours. The opportunity is yours. We're going to have a great semester. And there are many resources there available for you. There is the textbook. You must keep up with the reading in the textbook. There are a sample of my lecture notes, which are voluminous, but I hope helpful. They've been very helpful to many students over the years as I continue to revise and update those. And I'll be referring to the lecture notes and page numbers in the lecture notes as we go through the course. So textbook, lecture notes. You also have a topic for your research paper, and we're going to begin this great adventure together. I am excited to be part of it with you. I'm excited that you are also willing to undergage this kind of study, which I think will have a tremendous impact on your understanding of the world around you and make you a better citizen, and also help you contribute more to social and political life in the United States. But we're embarking on this great adventure. I welcome our work together, and I look forward to our semester. Thank you.